Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been not too long since I did a video for you guys. I drew a little bit last week, so we'll be continuing that whole wonderful drawing video process as the channel grows, and I'm excited. So today, what's this video about? I got contacted through a company, through Instagram called Emooqi. And they sent me over some paint, see if we can see this, some paint markers, and they're oil-based. So I figured I would do a really quick unboxing for you guys, and then I'm going to do a quick kind of an examination of what the product is, what it means, how you can use it. You know, I'm a huge proponent of markers. You guys know that I have a huge collection of markers, probably over 1,000 markers, and you know, I think that it's just one of those things that I've latched onto, and I really enjoy them. And this company saw that, and they're like, "Hey, would you like to try out our markers?" And I'm like, "Sure, send me some markers. Let me see what they are." So, oil-based markers. What are they? I am also a mural artist. I do murals on the side. I've done numerous murals for Florida Hospital, probably about 16 or 17 of them for the different Central Cares around Central Florida and South Florida, North Florida. And one of the things that I always found that was challenging is creating a line with a brush, you know, because I'm working on textured surfaces. And if you've ever worked or drawn on concrete and you have those divots in between the cinder blocks, that's pretty much what I deal with. Now, I required that the surface be smooth, and if it was not, I would go in and fix that. But at the end of the day, having a really sharp line to have a cartoony look is what I really wanted. So I actually was using the Sharpie oil-based markers. These are fantastic. You can hear the ball in there. And these are absolutely wonderful. The Sharpie brand has been around a long time, so I'm anxious to see how the Emooqi's fare. Now, the Sharpies come in a myriad of different colors, and as you can see, they also come in water-based. So you have a water-based acrylic marker. I call it marker, but it's really a pen. It's like a wedge-based pen, and then of course the oil-based. There's other companies that make these products as well. This one, I can't even read that. Montana is another different brand, and this is a water-based acrylic paint marker, and that's kind of what Emooqi is doing. Now I looked at their box, and it looks like they're painting crafts. So they show this wonderful, looks like airbrushed art, and you see all these gradients. I really don't think that this piece of artwork was created with these markers, because just whenever I open them up and you guys see how they are, you're gonna understand. What am I gonna do? So you're like, well, that's fine. You're gonna review a marker, big deal. Actually, I'm gonna do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've had these pair of Vans, and I use them primarily for just joshing around the yard, or you know, they're pretty much brand new. I've never really worn them that much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these markers, and I'm going to paint on them. I'm going to paint some flowers. It's going to be so pretty. It's going to paint flowers. It's going to be nice. And what I'm seeing on their box too is you can paint eggs. Ooh, fun. I think the price point on these was like 15 bucks. It's not bad. But you know, there's also, gosh, what is that? I don't know what the name of the... I'm always so unprepared whenever I do these videos. It's whenever you paint rocks and you leave them for people. I've got a few, actually. These would be spectacular for that. So, this one says, "Be awesome today." I've got it on my desk. And this one says, "Life is good." So, this is a great thing that you can use this for. So that being said, there's 20 colors in here. Let's go ahead and get to the unboxing, and then I'm just gonna freeform it, right? I'm gonna draw on a shoe, and maybe, you know, these are pretty much, like I said, these are pretty much brand new. I haven't worn them a lot, just around the house here and there. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Okay, so here they are. The name of the company is Emooqi. Let's go ahead and get my trusty handy dandy little pocket knife to get rid of the shrink wrap. Hopefully the microphone works out. The microphone port on my camera, on my little HD camera, has died. So hopefully the microphone isn't too bad as I review these markers. Nice packaging, shrink wrapped. Let's go ahead and read. Light fast. Light fast. I don't even know what that means. And permanent. And then they didn't capitalize the U. Use vivid ink that dries quickly to create a very durable, opaque, and shiny surface on light and dark surfaces. Can never smear, drip, or fade, of course, once it dries. Email, contact information. Yeah, stuff like this. I don't know why they put that on there. There's no way that these were... No. That's a gradient. That was a watercolor. Come on, people! Alright, paint 3.0 mm oil-based markers. Let's go ahead and put away the sharp blade so I don't drop it on my foot. Okay, and you can hear, it sounds like candy. Ooh, they individually shrink wrapped them. What? So there's 20 in here. So, which one do I get? A little black one maybe? Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and put that over there. They're shrink wrapped. And they're fancy. Fancy! What? Fancy? I like fancy. I'm going to use my mouth. I don't care. My watch is going ape. Okay. Do a little shake and bake. Shake and bake. Paint marker, oil-based, medium points. Let's go ahead and get rid of my glove because I don't want any paint on there. Okay, so let's go full bore. First, we're just going to mark on the page to make sure that... Okay, so this is what happens. Since I have experience with these, you get them and the wick has not been primed. So what you got to do is you push it down, and I usually count to about 10. 8, 9, 10. And typically you can see the oil start seeping into the wick. There it goes. So if you get these in, you're like, this don't work. What's going on? These don't work. I don't get it. I just paid money for these. They don't work. That's what you got to do. You just got to prime it. Oh, nice. The wick is, or the tip is stiff. It's got a stiff tip. Very cool. Okay, so let's, now we put our marks down and it says it does not smudge after it dries. Okay. Yay! No smear! Okay, so let's look at this. We got a little bit of dirt here. We're not going to worry about that. What can I do? What can I do? La 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 la. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh yeah, these work nice. Nice flow. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this, this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that. If you haven't determined what I'm drawing yet, you're just going to have to wait. You're going to wait. Good coverage. I'm not feeling any binding at all. What inadvertently happens too with your Sharpie, sometimes it comes out too much and it's too saturated. and then you realize, oh, criminy! And then you get paint blotches. So far I don't have any of that. So far so good. Nice. A little bit right there. A little bit bigger. Aww. Okay, here's the test. And if you start feeling like it's rubbing out, go ahead and saturate a little bit more. And see where you land. These are fun. I am getting a little bit of an odor. And it's not me, I can assure you. I have taken a shower. Do they have white? Yes! I was a little concerned there. The odor isn't too bad. It kind of smells like ink, to be honest with you. It doesn't smell like oil-based paint. Alright, that's enough. Do not sniff. You'll be walking silly. Okay, so just going on the canvas, you see that right there? Just a little bit of that felt. Still get good saturation. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the white. The white. White. I live up here in the mountains, and they put H in front of a lot of the words. Where, wheel, white. You're like, dude, that sounds weird. Well, yeah, it's kind of an endearing quality of the local indigenous population. Little shake and bake. Let's take the white off. I'm sorry, white. Let's go ahead and saturate that tip. Saturating the tip of the fancy paint marker, oil-based. Da 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 da. Not yet. So, how are you doing? Is everything good? Good. White never works as well as you would like, just to be honest with you. You're always like, I want it to be awesome, but it doesn't quite work the way I want. White's just one of those, I want to say color, but it's not a color. White is the absence of color. It's not bad. Of course, putting it on canvas, the canvas shoe is soaking up the oil paint rather quickly. That's fun. Let's give it a little smile. Hee. Yeah, I have to do it over and over again. And this is pretty typical because I am working on a porous surface. If I was working on something like wood or rock or something like that, it wouldn't soak in as much and I would probably have better saturation. But I wanted to do the worst case scenario. And plus, I wanted to paint the shoes. Yeah, it's just soaking right in. Okay, alright, so let's do this. Make sure we're saturated again. And what I'm doing is I'm basically taking the marker. It's got a spring-loaded mechanism, and I'm pushing down until it stops. And I don't want to do it too much because, like I said, you can oversaturate that, and then it becomes an issue. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. Yeah, he's so cute. Look at him, I just want to put him in. Oh no. If you can see that. Looks like he's been out drinking. The black actually seeped into the fabric because it was so saturated. And it looked like his bloodshot eyes. Hey everybody, what's up? Okay, so these are pretty fun. Look at that, it's a ladybug. Okay, so now let's do. So we're gonna do the flower. It's gonna be pretty. It's a flower. It's gonna have flowers, and then there's flowers. I'm just gonna do this. La 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 la. Nice, stiff tip. I like it. It's really cool. Who are these markers for? If you want to decorate your iPhone case. I didn't even think about that. That might have to be. You know, if you want to decorate your iPhone case, if you want to do what I'm doing, which is make a fool out of yourself on video. You know, paint some shiz. Black's working great, dude. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get one of the other colors. I'm gonna have to saturate the tip again. Because I got the white. Did it give me two whites? Oh, that's like a yellow. First, I'm gonna do the yellow. Then, I'm gonna do the white. I do not recommend you guys using your teeth to open things. That was my public service announcement. Dun dun dun! No one's half the battle! Alright, now we're saturating the tip again. Oh yeah! So, how are you? Alright, that joke already played. Come on, man! Looks like it takes about 15 to 20 seconds to saturate the felt. There we go. Nice! Doo-doo-doo. And again, this being a textured surface, I have to go over it more than once just because I want it to be a little more saturated. It's doing very well. For a little craft marker that you could get 20 for 15 bucks, I mean, what a great product. What a great product it is. Oh. Oh, you know what's really cool too is you can utilize these whenever you do like standard illustration, traditional illustration. I use these things as highlights, and with that tip right there being, whoops, gotta saturate. The white doesn't cover very well. It's very watery, and I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt here. Instead of just, you know, going across, which wears down, I'm actually kind of blotting. I'm blotting it in there. And honestly, the white isn't working out too well. Maybe it's just because I haven't saturated that tip enough. Yeah, it's watery. Okay, so just let's compare and contrast because I do have access to other markers here. Let's see if I have a white. A white. I may not have a white. How embarrassing. No! Wait a minute, what color is that? Water base. That's black. I think that's black. Look how big that tip is. Yeah, they're all like that. So that's black. Well, oh well. All my whites are in a different area. white. That is embarrassing. Epic fail. Okay, so you basically understand what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is probably go on time lapse and just I'm gonna see what I can do here. Maybe I can find. Yeah, see, the white's not working as well as I'd like. It's just not opaque enough. It's just not opaque. Okay, yeah, see? That would take me forever to do that. I don't have time. There is a lighter color in here, so let's go ahead and... Now there's another way instead of using your teeth. You just twist, pull, and pull. No teeth needed. So far, great on the black, great on the yellow, white, sad. So that's why I switched over to this off-white. Maybe I thought it was going to be a little bit better. But, as you see, it's not smearing, which is nice. It's soaked right into the fabric. This is a great thing to do if you have a creative side, you know, drawing on shoes and stuff. You can have theme shoes, and I'm sure that, I think I've seen them on eBay. You know, Naruto Shippuden. Alright. Actually, that's like a peach. I don't want to do peach. Okay. That's terrible. Alright. Yellow. Pink. Let's try pink. Pink. Do you ever notice that whenever you say the word pink, your inflection goes up a little bit? Pink. I need to clean these off. You can see I've used them in murals and stuff. Not too much, because I typically take my shoes off when I do murals. It makes me feel closer to the paint. Don't judge me. There we go. Soak in the tip. Good. Okay, so let's go pink. Since this already has a little bit of a pink hue. Oh yeah. See, it seems... Pure white is just bobo. The colors are pretty good. See, we are getting good coverage there. Decent coverage anyway. Let's go ahead and go back. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of paint in here either, I'm going to be honest with you. Well, I may have spoke too soon. Not great saturation, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty disappointed. I mean, we're right back to... I mean, you're looking at it. I mean, when it comes out, it covers well. You just have to get it to come out of the marker. Yeah, I mean... having to go over something like 5 times. Not the best, Emooqi. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a base, and what happens with oil paint is it dries. Same thing with acrylic, and then you can come back over it, and you get a better saturation. So unfortunately, it is not a one-pass process on fabric. It's going to take more than one pass. So, put you guys on time lapse. Boom! And that way you can kind of see the end result at the end and not watch me fall over myself and make a fool out of myself even more than I have. Enjoy! Okay, so that's where I wanted to land today. So this is what we ended up with. Not too complicated, really simple, easy to do. I equate this to being more or less a craft. You know, it does take a little bit of creativity to do something like this, but you know what? If you can read instructions and if you can look at something, then I think you're right on point. How did the Emooqi markers do? So, I probably put them through the worst case scenario, being drawing on a porous textured fabric surface. You know, it says here, it says, works on virtually any surface, metal, ceramic, stone, black, paper, wood, photo album, plastic, glass, and so on. It doesn't list any kind of texture, it doesn't list any kind of garment or fabric. But you know what? I applaud this particular product. You know, I mean, for 15 bucks or so, you really can't lose. You spell it Emooqi, and you can probably Google that or put it in Amazon. This isn't a affiliate situation. You know, they sent me these markers and they just wanted me to try them out, and I said that I would review them. Do I think they're good for stuff like this? I think they're okay. They're not like amazing. I mean, you could probably do hats. You could probably do watches, you know, watch bands. I'm thinking about doing a watch band. Maybe a phone case. So I think that, you know, if you have that itch and you don't want to go out and spend a ton of money on, you know, a new phone case or a new pair of shoes, you know, just take yours and make them your own, right? This is, I don't see enough of this in the world anymore. You know, probably because parents are, you know, spending $85 on a pair of shoes. But that being said, I recommend the Emooqi paint marker, oil-based paint marker, for just about, you know, any kind of creative endeavor that you want to do. Like I had said before, I do use Sharpie. I do use my Sharpie paint markers, and I'm very familiar with these. I've done entire murals with these, so I know that they're really good. These are a little bit smaller in terms of the nib, so they're more detailed work, possibly on rocks, ceramics. If you're gonna, you know what these would really be good for? If you wanted to do like miniatures or 3D printing. I recently got a 3D printer, so I'll be doing 3D prints of action figures that I design, and maybe I'll use these to paint, you know, some fabric and some texture and some patterns and stuff. You know, I love products that you can get and you think outside the box of how you use them. And I'm not saying this could be one of them, but I'm not going to limit it to just drawing on paper. So, that being said, that's all I had for you guys today. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and there's tons more videos coming out. I'll be setting up my new Mac, unboxing. I'll be doing some other stuff. I've got a 3D printer, so I'll be setting that up and doing some 3D prints from that. So stay tuned, share, and please, please, please go out and draw something, you know, today, or create something, or, you know, get your old pair of shoes and, you know, go down to the store, maybe to Hobby Lobby or Amazon, and order some paint markers, you know, and have some fun. Okay? Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.